difference between anger and the rage. And I was telling the sisters, English is not our first language. Not most of us are this the second language. But you can differentiate between anger and the rage. Anger is something which is about now. What is happening between you and me now? So
maybe for a limited time.
For a limited time, exactly. And for that doesn't have a baggage. That doesn't have a past. While if we talk about rage has a past. For example, if my husband comes late, I will say, well, you were not late this time. You were late last time as well. So I have a whole history of isn't it? So that baggage opened up. All of a sudden, this is not anger. I'm now dealing with rage. Yeah. Although we talk about it as anger is something. For example, I don't know, you had an incident with your one of the friend who never had that incident before. You had such a beautiful life and such a beautiful relationship between you two. So you never had experienced the relationship between you two before. You never had this anger episode before. So you dealt with her only here and now. You will say, what's happened? Why you were so upset? Why you? And that's it. Khalas. Book closed, isn't it? However, think about the same friend. You had this now incident after one, after other. So what happened is, every time you have the anger issues, the whole book open up, isn't it? And we starting from the past till now, isn't it? Okay, normally when we talk about the families and friends, we don't talk about anger. Although people come to us in the counseling session and they say to us, actually we have the anger issues with the friend or the relationship. I can't have the good relationship with my dad, with my mother, with my sister, with my brother. And I'm having this anger issue with him. And we respond to them, yes, okay, let's deal with it. But the quicker response is, it's no anger anymore. You are dealing with rage at the moment because you have long history of the relationship with your father. You didn't have the relationship just today, isn't it? It's like Dad, you did this in the childhood as well. Dad, you did it when I was teenager as well. Dad, you did it. So this is something going up from the childhood, isn't it? So this is a much more bigger spectrum. I'll tell you a very quick story to make you realize what is the difference. Okay, there is one is hot rage, which is like I throw the plate, smash everything, which is a nonsense, completely not acceptable as a human being. People behaving really wildly. They throw the spit out. They behave like animals, isn't it? It's a very scary place to see. And one very good they have done a research, and what they did is they put the cameras on. When they become very angry, they make the video and they put it in front of the people, and the people became so put off by their own facial expression, they never become angry anymore, not in that rage form. Because when we have that place, we're not in ourselves, we become animals, isn't it? And think about our children point of view. When they see mom, they say like, oh my god, what a scary mom we have, isn't it? And so that's what they can see, the mom here, and she's like snapping her, okay, whatever. So, and that's when the sad part is when they become immune of it. So we become angry and they don't bother. Yeah, when they become teenager, they say, have you said the prayer? Okay, we'll do it. Have you said so we'll keep on saying and we don't bother. That is the tragic part, because this means you lost the game now. You cannot now win, isn't it? Because it didn't change them anymore.